decided to spend our first evening in Kuala Lumpur exploring the old part of the city, the places that still hold that historic charm. And our plan was simple, a relaxed walking tour that would take us through Merdeka Square, Central Market, Sri Mahamariamman Temple, and finally land us to the buzzing Petaling Street Market in Chinatown. It was quite a hot afternoon, but there is something about walking through a city. It really lets you absorb its real energy. We started at Merdeka Square, which is one of the most iconic spots in Kuala Lumpur. The open green field, the sweeping colonial era architecture, and that towering flagpole really set the scene. The huge flagpole you see here is one of the tallest in the world. You could feel the weight of the history here, as this is where Malaysia's independence was first declared. The whole square has this elegant old world vibe. You can walk around freely, it is open public space and accessible 24 hours a day. There is no entry fee, and the best time to come here is definitely late afternoon or early evening when the light is softer and the crowds have thinned, and you get this amazing pictures in front of this beautiful building. There is something lovely about walking the old streets, taking in the city as it shifts from day into evening. The sun was still strong though, so we were glad for a regular break in between, and of course it was at our favorite store, the 7-Eleven.
पानी क्यों दिखा रहा है?
क्या? है ना पानी रिवर है नीचे.
नीचे रिवर है.
ये ब्रिज है.
मुझे अराइव भी करा दिया.
अच्छा, कहाँ है? ये रहे मार्केट कहाँ है? ये क्या चीज़ है? ये मेट्रो स्टेशन है क्या बगल में?
मेट्रो स्टेशन इस साइड है.
मार्केट कहाँ है?
From Merdeka Square, it is just 5 minutes walk to Masjid Jamek. It is one of the oldest mosques in Kuala Lumpur and sits right where the city was founded. We did not go inside, but even from the outside, the design was absolutely beautiful. We paused here for a few minutes, soaking in the calm atmosphere, before continuing towards Central Market. From here, the walk to the Central Market was another 400 meters or 5 minutes of walking. Along the way, you will pass the street art, colonial shop houses, and plenty of small cafes. And finally, we hit the Central Market Kuala Lumpur, which is an indoor air-conditioned market. This is where we took a breather from the heat, wandered among the craft shop and local souvenirs, and soaked in the vibe. This place opens daily from 10 in the morning till 9:30 and is free to enter. We strolled through, admired the local artwork, and then made our way to the nearby temple, which is just 200 meters off and is Kuala Lumpur's oldest Hindu temple, Sri Mahamariamman Temple. The temple's colorful tower, covered in intricate sculptures, stands out beautifully among the Chinatown streets. It opens in 2 sessions, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and again from 4 in the evening till 9 p.m. There is no entry fee, but you will have to pay around 1 or 2 Malaysian ringgit for shoe storage. We were honestly so exhausted by this point, so we sat quietly inside for about 30 minutes, and trust me, it was so peaceful and really grounding after such a busy day.
और यहाँ पे आधा घंटा स्पेंड करने के बाद अब हम जा रहे हैं पिटेलिंग स्ट्रीट, जिसका बैक साइड इज़ राइट इन द नेक्स्ट लेन. सो इट्स लाइक 2 मिनट्स की वॉकिंग में हम पिटेलिंग स्ट्रीट के बैक साइड पे पहुँच जाएंगे.
And finally, after just 2 minutes of walk from this temple, you will suddenly find yourself surrounded by lanterns, murals, and the hum of Chinatown. And that is when we knew that we finally stepped into the most lively part of our tour, the Petaling Street Market in Chinatown, where the energy picks up, the stalls line the alleys, and the heat is replaced by the buzz of buying, eating, and exploring. The market was hot, literally, I mean, but totally worth the stroll. Although we were not here for heavy shopping, but checking out the bargains, the copies, and the vibe was fun. We also grabbed some juice when the heat got too much and stopped for some street food style bites. This is a must visit when you are in Kuala Lumpur. This market opens 10 in the morning and stays active till 9 in the night. This is a place for budget shopping, street food, and just feeling the energy of the city. Do expect some bargaining and keep your stuff close. It is really crowded but full of life. As we wrapped up our walk, the sky opened up a little drizzle that actually felt like a blessing after such a humid day. It was a perfect way to end our first full day in Kuala Lumpur. A day mix of history, culture, and city's local rhythm. It is easy to do, completely free, and gives you true taste of Kuala Lumpur's old charm. If you haven't watched the morning part yet, where we explored Batu Caves and Thion Hao Temple, check that one out next because this video is a perfect follow-up to complete your first day in Kuala Lumpur. If you have enjoyed this walk with me, hit that like button, drop a comment if you have been to these places or plan to go, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.